Good morning, America. For our viewers in the West, New Orleans strong, the Speaker showdown, and the weekend winter storm. New Orleans terror investigation. Hundreds of hours of surveillance footage, more than 400 tips from the public. Authorities combing through it all to learn what led to the death of 14 people in the early hours of New Year's Day. Law enforcement discovered bomb-making materials in the Lone Wolf's Houston home. Plus, what the suspect's half-brother said about the attack and the scenes from the Sugar Bowl. Victims honored with a moment of silence as we hear from survivors. Whit Johnson live on the scene.
Multi-billion-dollar takeover blocked. The announcement from President Biden about U.S. Steel and the potential economic impact. Plus, the Speaker showdown on Capitol Hill and exclusive reporting on Pete Hegseth. Lawmakers taking a closer look ahead of his confirmation hearings.
Weekend winter storm, more than 12 states on alert. We'll tell you who should be bracing for messy commutes from the heartland to the East Coast, plus the Arctic chill on the way, bringing sub-zero wind chills and even sub-freezing temperatures as far south as Florida. Ginger is tracking it all.
Siri settlement. Did Apple's Siri violate users' privacy? Recording people's conversations. The tech giant agrees to pay $95 million. What it means for users.
Trump hotel explosion. Decorated Green Beret, authorities say, was behind the wheel when the Cybertruck exploded. What we're learning about his possible motive.
Broccoli recall. Bags of the vegetables sold by a major retailer across 20 states. The possible listeria risk. The details ahead.
And the band's back on Bourbon Street. The musicians showing the resilient spirit of New Orleans strong.
Live in Times Square, this is Good Morning America.
Good morning, America. Hope your Friday is off to a good start. And Gio, you're our transportation correspondent. Big travel weekend.
It is a huge travel weekend here with a big storm on the move. The system will stretch 1,500 miles. Ginger is here tracking that all, as well as that polar vortex we're talking about.
The polar vortex again, but we begin with the latest on the New Orleans terror attack. The FBI now says the 42-year-old Army veteran planned and carried out the New Year's Day attack entirely on his own.
We're also learning more about some of the victims who lost their lives on Bourbon Street. Of course, that happened in the early hours of the new year. Whit Johnson starts us off from New Orleans. Good morning, Whit.
George, good morning. There is a spirit of resilience and defiance in this city. We're on Bourbon Street, which reopened to the public just 36 hours after that attack. And you can see these new metal barricades that have been placed on the street and the sidewalk. All of this as we're learning more about the suspect. Authorities now say he acted alone.
This morning, dramatic new video showing people running for cover as a white F-150 truck races down Bourbon Street, taking aim at pedestrians. Investigators pouring through hundreds of hours of surveillance footage and more than 400 tips from the public to learn what led up to this deadly terror attack in New Orleans on New Year's Day morning, killing 14 people and injuring dozens more.
What I can tell you right now is that he was 100% inspired by ISIS.
The FBI revealing a new detailed timeline, saying 42-year-old Shamsuddin Jabbar drove that rented truck from Houston to New Orleans on December 31st, about 340 miles. Starting at 1:29 a.m. on January 1st, authorities say he began posting multiple videos to Facebook, claiming he joined ISIS before last summer and pledged allegiance to the group.
In the first video, Jabbar explains he originally planned to harm his family and friends, but was concerned the news headlines would not focus on the, quote, war between the believers and the disbelievers.
At 2:03 a.m., just over an hour before the attack, he's seen walking along Dauphine Street, just a block from Bourbon Street. This photo showing one of the two coolers where the FBI says he placed explosive devices inside and had a remote detonator. Then, around 3:15 a.m., he takes a sharp right turn, seen in this surveillance video, using that truck as a weapon, launching his attack.
That is the people that got hit by this car.
The suspect also opening fire with an AR-style rifle before he was shot and killed by police.
With that many people panicking and stampeding, there's people trying to get in, there's people just grabbing any door they can get a hold of.
Despite earlier fears that the suspect may have had accomplices, the FBI now saying he was likely a lone wolf.
We do not assess at this point that anyone else involved in this attack except for Shamsuddin Jabbar.
Sources tell ABC News FBI agents and local law enforcement discovered bomb-making materials referred to as precursor chemicals in the suspect's Houston home. The suspect's half-brother calling the attack shocking and completely outside Jabbar's character.
Our hearts and prayers and thoughts go out to those families and those who witnessed this tragedy.
But we're also hearing the stories of survival. This mangled motorized wheelchair belongs to Jeremy Sensky, the 51-year-old, telling me he never saw the truck coming.
Pretty messed up. I've multiple broken bones, both legs were broken. I got lucky, basically. Everything up here is still good.
Sensky was knocked to the ground, severely injured.
Your body is on the mend, but mentally, where are you right now?
Man, I've been through a lot in my life, man. I was paralyzed, I was in a car wreck. I feel lucky right now, man. I'm alive. I still got the people I was with, they're still alive.
Trauma nurse Ricky Bryant was enjoying his night off when he got an alert about the attack and ran to help.
I dropped my bag and I jumped in, found out where I needed to be to help out.
But 14 people were killed, including Kareem Badawi, a freshman and fraternity member at the University of Alabama. Family and friends remembering him as a talented athlete known for his hard work and team spirit.
Fun-loving guy, never looked for the center of attention. He was always there, though, just because he was a positive guy and well-liked.
Drew Dauphin loved to be on the water. His family saying the 26-year-old had an infectious smile who lit up every room he entered. And 25-year-old Matthew Tenedorio. He worked with his dad for the New Orleans Saints and Pelicans.
And I told Matthew's son, don't go, it's very dangerous.
But all I could do was just hug him and tell him, I love you, Happy New Year, please text me when you get home. And that text never came.
Nicole Perez was a loving mother to her 4-year-old son and had been helping him learn how to read.
She loved her kid. Her kid loved her. She was just amazing.
Former Princeton football player Tyler Beck was celebrating the new year in the French Quarter. Tiger was killed in the attack, while his friend and fellow Princeton alum Ryan Quigley remains in the hospital with injuries.
Blood could truly not make them any closer. Like, he loved that boy. Ryan is in our family group chat, and that's be my forever brother.
Tiger's family reflecting on his legacy.
I guess what I could compare him to is a shooting star. He lived very brightly, but
to the fullest.
We're just going to miss him for the rest of our lives.
Life is so fragile and so short, and it can be taken at any given moment, and you really need to love those around you.
And you can see this growing memorial here on Bourbon Street. The New Orleans Police Department and other city officials in a private ceremony placing 14 yellow roses here, which symbolize friendship and joy to honor those who lost their lives. And of course, so many others still recovering in local hospitals. George.
Thanks very much. Let's get more on the investigation from our Chief Justice Correspondent Pierre Thomas. Pierre, all signs point to a lone wolf, which we just heard.
George, progress is being made, and they believe that he worked alone in terms of executing the attack itself. But there's a critical question. How was he radicalized? Did he do this online solely on his own, or was there an ISIS recruiter or handler directing this from behind the scenes?
One thing we do know, he had a lot of trouble at home.
He was divorced at least 3 times, as far as we can tell. Also, financial stressors. We know that stress can be one of the factors that leads people to extremism. And George, I took particular note of the FBI making the point that he was talking about killing his own family before he decided to go for the broader political point.
And of course, the broader political point, and broader political fear right now, copycats.
Overnight, we're told by sources, the FBI and the Department of Homeland Security sent out a bulletin to 18,000 law enforcement agencies, basically out of an abundance of caution, telling them, be on the lookout for copycats. They're very concerned that people will be motivated by what they saw and try to act out on their own.
Pierre Thomas, thanks very much. Rebecca?
All right, George, thank you. We turn now to President Biden officially blocking a multi-billion-dollar takeover attempt from Japan's Nippon Steel of U.S. Steel. Chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce is here tracking this and more. And Mary, this could have huge ripple effects, everything from thousands of jobs to what consumers pay in prices. Good morning.
Good morning, Rebecca. And it really could. Look, this morning, President Biden is officially blocking the $14 billion sale of U.S. Steel to a Japanese buyer. Biden saying without domestic steel production and domestic steel workers, our nation is less strong and less secure. The president has publicly opposed the takeover for months, but still, this decision is an extraordinary use of executive power with just weeks left in office and could damage U.S. relations with Japan. U.S. Steel, the iconic Pennsylvania-based company, had argued the merger would provide critical funding to keep plants, but the union resisted the deal, saying it was bad for workers. President-elect Trump has also opposed the takeover. President Biden's order this morning now gives U.S. Steel 30 days to abandon the deal.
And Mary, the other big Washington story today, will Mike Johnson be elected Speaker again?
Yeah, George, there's a lot of uncertainty in Washington today. Look, publicly, House Speaker Mike Johnson is projecting confidence this morning, but we know even with an endorsement from Donald Trump behind the scenes, the speaker is really scrambling to convince those Republican holdouts to back him, and the margin is just so thin. Johnson can likely lose the support of just one Republican and still hold the gavel. Already, Thomas Massie of Kentucky is a hard no. At least 17 others are undecided, so we could see a real fight here. And it's a real test of Donald Trump's sway over the party. And of course, without a speaker, Congress basically comes to a screeching halt and unable to even certify Donald Trump's victory.
Many of President-elect Trump's picks for cabinet positions also facing controversy. Pete Hegseth, the choice for defense secretary. The Senate committee is now digging deeper into his background.
Yeah, ABC News this morning has learned exclusively that the top Republican and Democrat on the Senate Armed Services Committee has quietly been reaching out to that veterans organization that Pete Hegseth used to run, appearing to request additional information about those recently reported allegations of a 2017 sexual assault. Also, those accusations that Hegseth financially mismanaged the group. So, no charges were ever filed. Pete Hegseth has denied these claims, but it is a reminder that he certainly still faces a real uphill climb to confirmation.
Okay. Mary Bruce, thanks very much. Gio?
All right, thank you so much. And now to the search for a motive in the Cybertruck explosion outside a Trump hotel in Las Vegas. The driver, now identified as a highly decorated U.S. Army Master Sergeant who took his own life just moments before the explosion. And Mola Lenghi is in Vegas with the latest now. Good morning, Mola.
Well, good morning, Gio. Yeah, this morning we're learning more about the suspect, his extensive military experience. By all accounts, a model soldier. This as investigators work to piece together a motive.
This morning, new details on the investigation into this explosion outside Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas. Local officials say 37-year-old Matthew Livelsberger is the man they found inside the burned-out vehicle. Police revealing that the suspect, who was a highly decorated Green Beret, died by suicide just before the explosion.
The individual had sustained a gunshot wound to the head prior to the detonation of the vehicle. One of the handguns was found at his feet inside of the vehicle.
Master Sergeant Livelsberger, who was on approved leave from his base in Germany, rented the Cybertruck via the car rental app Toro on December 28th in Denver. Investigators tracing his movements from Colorado to Arizona through Tesla charging stations. Livelsberger pulling into the hotel valet at 7:35 a.m. Wednesday before pulling out, returning an hour later. Just 17 seconds after pulling in, the explosion that injured 7 bystanders. Investigators are still looking for a motive, but do not think this incident is directly linked to the terror attack in New Orleans.
No information that we're aware of right now that connects this individual to any terrorist organization around the world.
Well, authorities say Tesla chief Elon Musk is sending a Tesla team here to Las Vegas in the hopes of trying to salvage some video from the Cybertruck. As you might know, those vehicles have multiple cameras with recording capabilities that might prove useful to this investigation, George.
Okay, Mola, thanks. We're going to switch gears now. Final weekend of the NFL's regular seasons. The Lions and the Vikings square up to decide the NFC North. And Saquon Barkley denied his chance to go for the single-season rushing record. Will Reeve, of course, tracking it all. Good morning, Will.
Sure am, George. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. We got 6 of the 7 playoff spots in each conference locked, but drama still abounds this weekend. The stakes could not be higher for NFC North division rivals Detroit Lions and Minnesota Vikings. The winner gets the first seed in the NFC and a first-round bye. They're both 14-2. This is the best season in Lions history. They are led by coach Dan Campbell and quarterback Jared Goff. Meanwhile, Minnesota, Rebecca, has been a revelation with Sam Darnold at QB, a great redemption story. And how about this comeback story? The Cincinnati Bengals were 1-4 at one point. Then they were 4-8, and now they've rattled off 4 straight wins. They're 8-8. They've been carried by quarterback Joe Burrow. He's having an MVP-level season. If they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers and both the Miami Dolphins and Denver Broncos lose, the Bengals, against all odds, are into the playoffs. But the Broncos will be facing a Kansas City team with plans to bench their starters, including Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. They're going to try to get some extra rest as they gear up to go for their 3rd consecutive Super Bowl. Speaking of sitting starters, Eagles running back Saquon Barkley looks to likely be sidelined this weekend, thus depriving fans of the chance to see him break that single-season rushing record. He'll finish 101 yards behind Eric Dickerson's 1984 mark. Barkley saying it would have been nice to go for the record, but not if the team's Super Bowl quest would be at risk. And George, I don't have a stat for you today, but I do have a tune-in with a graphic. There is a doubleheader of NFL football tomorrow. Browns at Ravens, 4:30 Eastern. Bengals at Steelers, 8 Eastern. That's on ABC and ESPN.
I feel like they should have given Saquon Barkley the chance.
I know, but if he gets hurt and the Eagles' Super Bowl chances get ruined, it's maybe not worth it.
And that was really big of him. And by the way, I have one word for everyone at this desk: Skol.
Ah, there you go. That's what the Viking fans say.
Thank you, Will. Coming up, scenes from the Sugar Bowl as New Orleans prepares for the Super Bowl after the terror attack. Trevor Ault is there. Hey, Trevor.
Good morning, George. So last night's Sugar Bowl was about a lot more than football, with moving tributes to the victims and a massive security presence here in New Orleans. What it could mean as the city prepares to host the Super Bowl next month. We have all those details coming up here on GMA. Rebecca?
Big stakes ahead, Trevor. Thank you. Plus, reality star Natalia Grace accused of lying about her age to adoptive parents. Her story grabbing headlines, what she says really happened.
And will it be a wicked weekend at the Golden Globes?
I love to find a silver lining in the snow and cold that most people are kind of like regretting. Well, this is called a snow roller. In West Michigan, they had that lake effect snow, big blasts already, and the wind made those little rolls.
That's pretty cool.
Is that not cool? So
Very
you look
cool.
outside though and you're like, who did that? It was the wind. They are a little above average, about 4 inches above average in my hometown of Grand Rapids.
We love it. Thank you, Ginger. Also coming up, our exclusive reveal of U.S. News and World Report's best diets of 2025, everything from weight loss to heart and mental health.
You're green. I am.
Big year for Wicked Part 1. It ruled the box office. How's it going to do at the first big award show this weekend? And remember, Wicked Part 2 is on the way later this year. I know Gio is ready for that.
I am ready for it. Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, so many are rooting for them.
You're the guy who knows Wicked at ABC News. If you have a Wicked question, take it to Gio Benitez.
That's right.
Following a lot of headlines right now, including the latest on the New Orleans investigation. Authorities combing through hundreds of hours of surveillance footage, more than 400 tips from the public, to learn what led to the death of 14 people in the early hours of New Year's Day. Law enforcement discovered bomb-making materials in the Lone Wolf's Houston home. Also, chaotic scene in Southern California after a small plane crashed with the roof of a commercial building in Fullerton. It injured 18, left 2 people dead, at least 2 people dead. Thick smoke rose from the crash site as first responders battled the blaze, evacuated surrounding businesses. The cause of the crash is under investigation.
Plus, bags of broccoli sold in Walmart stores across 20 states have been recalled after listeria was discovered through random testing. The 12-ounce bags of market-side broccoli florets were produced by Braga Fresh Foods and have a best if used by date of December 10th, 2024. No illnesses, luckily, have been reported. And Apple has agreed to pay $95 million over claims its Siri assistant violated users' privacy. Users said the voice-activated assistant routinely recorded their conversations after they unintentionally turned it on and shared information with third parties, including advertisers. Users could get $20 each for up to 5 Siri-enabled devices. A judge still has to approve the settlement. I wonder how many phones we just set off there.
Yeah.
How many Siri assistants started talking back? Well, we've got a lot more ahead, including our exclusive reveal of the best diets of the year from U.S. News. That is coming up.
Right now, we're going to go back to New Orleans and the moment of silence at the Sugar Bowl in honor of the New Year's terror attack victims. Security was tight at the game and along Bourbon Street as the city prepares to host the Super Bowl. Trevor Ault is on the scene in New Orleans. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, George. So tens of thousands of fans extended their stays here so that they could still attend the Sugar Bowl after it was postponed. But it was clear the weight of this tragedy is still quite heavy, with the city emphasizing the memories of the victims and also all the security that they have in place, as New Orleans is now set to host some of the biggest events in the world.
It began with a moment of silence. The New Orleans mayor leading the crowd at the Sugar Bowl, remembering the victims in the attack on Bourbon Street. President Biden with a recorded message.
The spirit of New Orleans can never be kept down.
On the field, number 7 Notre Dame defeating the second seed Georgia Bulldogs 23-10. The Dome erupting in celebration. The Fighting Irish now advancing to the semifinals, where they'll face Penn State in next week's Orange Bowl. But law enforcement was also front and center.
So here's the heightened security at just one intersection by the Superdome. Multiple police vehicles and these barricades. They also have the state police in a SWAT vehicle with long guns.
Many fans said after the attack, when the game was postponed, they considered leaving, but ultimately felt moved to stay.
How do you feel being out in public?
I feel safe. I mean, we walked around yesterday in the French Quarter and there were police and FBI all over the place.
City leaders also maintained they'll be ready for the next massive security undertaking as New Orleans hosts the Super Bowl next month. And given the size of the event, the city will have extra help.
The Super Bowl has an even greater title. It's got a national security event status, which means that the federal government comes in to coordinate, and it covers everything from having canines on the ground or law enforcement officials with weapons, but also cyber, and the Coast Guard will come in to protect the waterways. So it's a 360 protection.
So the Super Bowl is only a few weeks away here, right here at the Superdome. But even before that, there will be plenty of tourists and events as the carnival season begins here on Monday. That means Mardi Gras and all the crowds that come with it. They are going to be here very soon, guys.
Well, they're in New Orleans, always a huge, huge deal, and those heightened security risks ahead for the Super Bowl. Thanks for covering it all for us, Trevor. We're going to turn now to popular reality star Natalia Grace opening up about those accusations that she lied about her age and treated adoptive families poorly, also making some new claims of her own. And Diane Macedo is here with that. It's a bizarre story.
It is a story unlike any other, that's for sure. Natalia Grace was compared to the movie Orphan when she was accused of pretending to be a child by her first adoptive family. Now, in a rare interview, she's denying those claims with DNA evidence on her side and addressing several other twists and turns in her story, including an overnight escape from her second family's home.
It's the jaw-dropping case that gripped the nation and inspired a popular docuseries.
We have been told by everybody, you need help desperately. Your family's in danger.
Now Natalia Grace, the Ukrainian orphan born with dwarfism, is breaking her silence in an exclusive interview with People.
I really dislike being known as the girl who was re-aged and lived in her own apartment at 7 years old. That's not who I am. That's just what happened to me.
Michael and Christine Barnett say they adopted 6-year-old Natalia as a sibling to their 3 young boys. But they say the dream of having a daughter quickly turned into a nightmare. The couple alleges she tried to poison Christine's coffee and put thumbtacks on the stairs. Christine even called her a sociopath.
She threatened to stab my sons, drag their bodies outside, and bury them under the deck.
Natalia denies all allegations. But the Barnetts got the court to legally change Natalia's age, with Michael Barnett telling GMA in 2019 they believed she was an adult.
The Marion County Superior Court ruled that her birth year would be changed from 2003 to 1989, effectively changing her from 8 to 22 years old.
Natalia maintains she was a child, telling People, "All I was told was you're 22 now. I was taught to lie." The Barnetts eventually moved Natalia into an apartment alone and left for Canada. They were later charged with neglecting a dependent, but in 2022, Michael was found not guilty, and Christine's charges were dismissed. People reports 1 year later, after extensive medical and DNA analysis, Natalia's year of birth was legally restored to 2003. Now, in the upcoming The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, the final chapter, we get a first look inside the now 21-year-old's contentious relationship with the Manns family, who adopted her after the Barnetts moved away.
She's talking about how she's not happy there, but when Natalia is with Cynthia and Antoine, and the camera's rolling, she says she loves them and they're one big happy family.
Cameras captured Natalia's covert exit from the man's home in the middle of the night.
Oh God, my piper.
Looking back on it all, Natalia now says, "It's been a big learning curve for me. For the most part, I've made peace. It is definitely a blessing to be alive today, and there's nothing I can do to change the past." But she says she hopes sharing her story will help others.
It is a really good feeling to hear, some of the stories that people will message me. It feels so good to know that I actually encouraged people and I inspired people.
Natalia says that she is not a villain, that she hesitates to have dreams today because she's seen so many of her dreams disappointed in the past. And Natalia Grace wants to set the record straight.
And ABC News reached out for comment to both Michael and Christine Barnett. We haven't heard back. The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, the final chapter, premieres January 6th and 7th on ID, and the latest issue of People magazine is available on newsstands now. And keep in mind, that's just what we could squeeze into 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Truly an incredible story.
Absolutely fascinating. All right, Diane, thank you so much. And now with awards season kicking off, who will have a wicked good time this weekend? Our very own Fiero, Will Reed, is here with more on
that me? All right,
yeah,
thanks.
why not?
Well,
Dancing through life.
Guys, the Golden Globes are this weekend, and they're always a useful indicator of who's likely to get those coveted Oscar nominations. And this year, as ever, some A-list names and blockbuster films and shows are in the spotlight.
Together we'll be the greatest team there's ever been.
Will it be a wicked good time at this Sunday's Golden Globes?
There's no fight we cannot win.
The blockbuster, which had the highest opening ever for a musical adaptation, is considered a frontrunner for Best Picture, Musical, or Comedy.
With you and I defying gravity.
Cynthia Erivo, who plays Elphaba, up for Best Actress in the Musical Comedy category.
And though I'd never show it, I'd be so happy I could melt.
While Glinda herself, Ariana Grande, is up for Best Supporting Actress.
I know about popular.
But Wicked might need to defy gravity in order to beat out Emilia Perez, the film about a Mexican drug lord whose 10 nominations lead the pack.
Just cut to the chase.
Nicole Kidman, a perennial Globes favorite with a lifetime total of 17 nominations and 5 wins, is a contender again this year, this time for Best Actress in a Motion Picture Drama for her steamy role in Baby Girl. She'll face off against Angelina Jolie for her role as opera diva Maria Callas in Maria.
I will sing when I am ready to sing.
And in the Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama category, Timothée Chalamet, a frontrunner for his portrayal of Bob Dylan in A Complete Unknown.
And the seas will split and the ship will hit.
The Globes recognize TV shows as well. FX's Shogun and The Bear have a bunch of nominations. Only Murders in the Building from Hulu getting some love too. It's a good list of contenders this year.
Such good stuff.
Yeah,
a lot of good
really
entertainment
is.
out there.
Got to watch more.
I know. Every time the award season comes around, I'm like, I'm so behind.
Thank you, Will. You can always catch up. That's the good news.
We're going to go back to Bourbon Street for our play of the day. Christian Cardero is there with the musicians. Hey, Christian.
Hi, George. We have seen the French Quarter come back to life in the past 24 hours. But even as people return to the streets, even as businesses reopen, we felt like something was missing. And then we heard music.
The people of New Orleans, showing not just resilience, but defiance. Turning to their world-renowned music as a form of healing.
Gets your mind off of everything that's going on. Even though it's temporary, but it's healing and soothing.
It comes as the city's iconic Bourbon Street reopens to the public barely a day after Wednesday's deadly attack. Inside the famed French Quarter, musicians like the Olsen Family Roadshow were already back on the street Thursday, showing the true spirit of the Big Easy.
Ao Leon Broomfield is a New Orleans native who plays here up to 6 days a week. She says she's feeling hopeful as she sees everybody out and about.
It's giving me hope. It's just other people being happy and positive and coming out and not giving up on us. I just want things to be normal, even though I know it's not normal. So I like playing out here just so I can feel a little bit normal.
But from something bad to something good, an outpouring of love and support for the city and people of New Orleans.
The message from these artists is that music is healing, not just for the visitors, but for themselves too. Guys?
We love to see it and hear it. Christiane, thank you so much for joining us with that. Coming up, the game-changing cancer treatment that saved this mother's life. Could it help others too? We're back with more.
Good morning, America. It's 8 a.m. New Orleans strong. The latest on the investigation after the terror attack. Hundreds of hours of surveillance footage, more than 400 tips from the public. Authorities combing through it all to learn what led to the death of 14 people in the early hours of New Year's Day. With Johnson live on the scene.
GMA exclusive. We're revealing U.S. News and World Report's best diets for 2025. What works for weight loss, heart health, brain performance, and the one that topped 11 categories, including best overall.
And the Prince of Pop Culture is live on GMA. Make way for Matt Rogers.
He's all right.
He'll do. The co-host of Las Culturistas is dropping the mic in Times Square, and we've got a special pop-in you don't want to miss.
Hi, Matt. I'm your biggest fan. I love you on Las Culturistas. I listen every week.
Wait until you hear what Bowen Yang asked Matt as we kick off the first Friday of 2025 and say, Good morning, America.
Live in Times Square, this is GMA.
First Friday of 2025. Hope you all are enjoying it so far. Good morning to all of you at home.
And good morning to you. Monday on GMA, we are kicking off a Start Strong series with an ultra-processed food challenge, learning how to identify them and improve your diet. So that's coming up.
Looking forward to that. Also ahead this morning, we have breaking news from the Surgeon General on alcohol and cancer. This comes as many people are in the midst of dry January. Plus, Jennifer Aniston is talking about the wellness rule she lives by. That's coming up in Pop News.
First, look at the top stories breaking today. We start with the latest on the New Orleans terror attack. The FBI now says the 42-year-old Army veteran planned and carried out the New Year's attack entirely on his own. I want to go back to Whit Johnson in New Orleans. Good morning, Whit.
George, good morning to you. We're here on Bourbon Street, which, as you can see, has reopened to the public just 36 hours after the attack. And despite some of the traffic coming through here now, they have located these new metal barricades on the street and the sidewalk. All of this as we're learning more about the suspect, who authorities now say acted alone.
This morning, dramatic new video showing people running for cover as a white F-150 truck races down Bourbon Street, taking aim at pedestrians. Investigators pouring through hundreds of hours of surveillance footage and more than 400 tips from the public to learn what led up to this deadly terror attack in New Orleans on New Year's Day morning, killing 14 people and injuring dozens more.
What I can tell you right now is that he was 100% inspired by ISIS.
The FBI revealing a new detailed timeline, saying 42-year-old Shamsuddin Jabbar drove that rented truck from Houston to New Orleans on December 31st, about 340 miles. Starting at 1:29 a.m. on January 1st, authorities say he began posting multiple videos to Facebook, claiming he joined ISIS before last summer and pledged allegiance to the group.
In the first video, Jabbar explains he originally planned to harm his family and friends, but was concerned the news headlines would not focus on the, quote, war between the believers and the disbelievers.
At 2:03 a.m., just over an hour before the attack, he's seen walking along Dauphine Street, just a block from Bourbon Street. This photo showing one of the two coolers where the FBI says he placed explosive devices inside and had a remote detonator. Then, around 3:15 a.m., he takes a sharp right turn, seen in this surveillance video, using that truck as a weapon, launching his attack.
That is the people that got hit by this car.
The suspect also opening fire with an AR-style rifle before he was shot and killed by police.
With that many people panicking and stampeding, there's people trying to get in, there's people just grabbing any door they can get a hold of.
Despite earlier fears that the suspect may have had accomplices, the FBI now saying he was likely a lone wolf.
We do not assess at this point that anyone else involved in this attack except for Shamsa Din Jabbar.
Sources tell ABC News FBI agents and local law enforcement discovered bomb-making materials referred to as precursor chemicals in the suspect's Houston home. But we're also hearing the stories of survival. This mangled motorized wheelchair belongs to Jeremy Sensky, the 51-year-old telling me he never saw the truck coming.
Basically, everything up here is still good.
And you can see this growing memorial here on Bourbon Street. 14 yellow roses placed here to honor the victims. And we're hearing from the suspect's half-brother, who called the attack shocking and says his prayers and thoughts go out to the families impacted by this tragedy. Rebecca?
Such a horror, and good to see some life getting back to usual there as well. Okay, Whit, thank you. We turn now to the breaking news from the Surgeon General on cancer and alcohol, and we want to bring back Chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce with the latest on this, because they are making a connection between alcohol and some very, very regular cancers that most people have experienced somewhere in their life. Mary, good morning again.
Yeah, good morning again, Rebecca. This just in, the Surgeon General this morning is now sounding the alarm about the dangers of alcohol, warning that drinking is the third leading preventable cause of cancer, and calling for alcoholic beverages to carry a warning label similar to what's on packs of cigarettes. The HHS saying in a statement that alcohol is a well-established preventable cause of cancer, responsible for about 100,000 cases of cancer and 20,000 cancer deaths annually in the United States. Now, the previous perception was that moderate or limited drinking, 1 a day for women and 2 for men, had little risk to your health or well-being. But the Surgeon General now says that simply is not the case for cancer risk. He says 1 of every six breast cancer cases, for instance, is attributable to alcohol consumption. And he's now calling for that updated labeling on alcoholic beverages to include a heightened risk of breast cancer, colon cancer, and at least 5 other malignancies now linked to scientific studies to alcohol consumption. Now, it does take an act of Congress to mandate these new warning labels, and it's unclear if the incoming administration will support this change, but no question, this is a real wake-up call this morning.
It really is. Mary Bruce with the breaking news. Thank you, Mary. Now to laying a former president to rest. Ceremonies beginning tomorrow for Jimmy Carter, who passed away Sunday at the age of 100. They will start in his hometown of Plains, Georgia, and that's where we find Faith Abube this morning. Faith, good morning.
Good morning to you, Gio. Former President Jimmy Carter and his late wife lived not too far from here. And every year around this time, they would gather the family for a vacation. But this time around, within the next 24 hours, when they gather here in Sumter County, it'll be to start their final goodbyes to the family patriarch. And this community, which has held up the former president for an entire century, will be the first and the last to honor his memory on this final journey. Funeral services begin here tomorrow morning. Current and former Secret Service agents who have protected Carter since he took office will carry his remains to a hearse and then join the family for a motorcade through town. People are encouraged to line the route to pay their tribute. The motorcade would then stop at Carter's boyhood home before he actually is saluted there, before that motorcade heads to Atlanta. Local leaders and U.S. lawmakers plan to honor Carter there in Atlanta and at the U.S. Capitol in Washington, D.C., where his body will be flown on Tuesday. The public will be able to visit with him in Atlanta at the Carter Center and at the U.S. Capitol in D.C. And then there's a state funeral at the National Cathedral on Thursday, where dignitaries like President Biden and President-elect Donald Trump are expected to attend. Later on that evening, next Thursday, the body will be flown back here to Plains, where former President Carter will be laid to rest next to his late wife. And we're told in his final days, as he was getting closer and closer, he was ready to reunite with his beloved Rosalind. Guys.
Thank you, Faith. Coming up in our GMA Morning Menu, our exclusive reveal of U.S. News & World Report's best diets of 2025 for everything from weight loss to heart and mental health.
Also ahead, the game-changing cancer treatment that saved this mother's life. Could it help others, too?
Plus, look who's here. No Good Deed star Matt Rogers right here on GMA. And Lori B has the right stuff. Hey, Lori.
Hey, if one of your resolutions is to eat better in 2025, meal kits are a great way to get started. We have a wide variety, and that is coming up right here on GMA.
And we are back now with an exclusive GMA cover story. We have the first look at U.S. News & World Report's Best Diets of 2025. Joining us now is Gretel Schuler, Managing Editor of Health at U.S. News. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me, George.
So what's at the top of your list?
So the top 3 rated diets for 2025 are the Mediterranean diet, the DASH diet, and the flexitarian diet. Now, all of these diets our experts love because they're delicious, they're healthy, they're relatively easy to follow, no strict rules, no calorie counting, backed by sound science, so you can really follow them for the long term. The Mediterranean you probably have heard of. It's inspired sort of by the traditional foods of Greece and other Mediterranean countries, so very plant forward, a little bit of seafood each week, and then things like sweets and red meats you treat as, for a special occasion. And the second is the DASH diet, which stands for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension. Great at reducing blood pressure, also a very plant-forward diet. The key difference here is that it really restricts your sodium intake as well as your saturated fat intake. So again, things like red meat, butter, fried foods.
If people, go on diets for a lot of different reasons, if you just want to lose some weight, what's the best one?
So the best weight loss diet for 2025 is Weight Watchers, a familiar name, I'm sure, for many. What's nice about it, especially for those who want that extra support, it offers coaching, meal tracking, community support. And studies do show that if you have that extra support, you're usually more successful at weight loss.
I hadn't thought about this before. Which diets are best for improving mental health?
So for mental health, interestingly, there's a whole field of science that's been starting called nutritional psychiatry, and they really are seeing a connection between mind and mental health and food. And so Mediterranean was number 1 on our list, but number 2, and this is an interesting one, is called the MIND diet, which is basically a combination of the Mediterranean and the DASH diets that we just talked about, but there's a stronger focus on what we call brain-boosting foods. So berries, especially blueberries, nuts, dark leafy greens, and omega-3 fatty acids, which you'll find in things like salmon and sardines.
Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you.
Will, we missed you. You were away for a segment. Now you're back for Pop.
Good to see you again. It's time for Pop News. And we're going to begin Pop News this morning with Jeremy Renner celebrating what he calls his re-birthday. Hard to believe it's been 2 years since the actor and Marvel superhero had that near-fatal snowplow accident, and he's posting a new photo from his time in the hospital on Instagram, thanking the staff that helped save his life, writing, "I send out my love, respect, and gratitude for the army of people that it took to put me back together again. Thank you to each and every nurse, doctor, first responder. I literally owe you my life," adding, "I stand strong again, more open, more loved, more connected, and blessed to take my next step." Back in 2023, after a months-long recovery process, Renner told our own Diane Sawyer that he got through it by choosing to survive. Now he's returned to making TV, movies, and music, and he says it's all filled with gratitude. Our best wishes to him.
He's inspired so many people.
He really has. Hard to believe 2 years, but he's back better than ever. Also this morning, Jennifer Aniston is opening up about her wellness routine and why she lives by what she calls an 80-20 rule. Aniston telling Allure that she adheres to 80% of healthy living practices and dedicates the other 20% of her life to balancing that out by saying, quote, "Go have a martini, go have a pizza, burgers, stay up late with your friends." I feel like that's something
I can get on board with that.
If you think about it, 4 meals out of the week is 20%. You can go nuts. And then the rest of it
have
just,
your treats.
Not for me, I eat way more than that.
Well, yeah, you eat a ton of yogurt every morning. Sorry to put you on blast.
25 meals for you.
Put you on blast. The Emmy winner did share that she works out 4 times a week. She focuses on strength training. But she went on to say it's not just about physical health, it's about overhauling her mental health routine as well. Those go hand in hand. She says she's finally realized she shouldn't be so hard on herself because the world can already be so negative. All she can do is the best she can. And for more on Aniston's approach to aging, read her interview on Allure now.
A lot of good advice there.
Yeah, good advice there. And in music news this morning, a surprise at the end of the year from Spotify, the streamer revealing their most streamed song of 2024. Any guesses?
Most streamed? I'm going to say Birds of a Feather.
We read the copy and saw Billie Eilish on TV. It is Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish. Racked up 1.78 billion streams. This was a real buzzer beater because Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso, which was everywhere, ubiquitous, that was second place, 1.7 billion streams. Both songs nominated for Record of the Year and Best Pop Solo Performance at the Grammys this year. both good songs. So you can listen to whatever you want. It doesn't matter who wins. Finally, this morning, a dog who is taking Obey to a whole new level. This is Darcy, a 5-year-old dachshund who lives down under in Australia. And his owners, thank you for laughing at that, Eddie, it says that he listens to the commands he hears in songs more than he listens to his owners. Check it out. That's pretty great. Okay. We got what other? We got to start thinking of some other commands for our friend down under there. Those videos racking up tens of millions of views on TikTok, and the #1 comment from fans: give Darcy treats for listening so well, and that is pop news.
We have a dachshund named Daisy, and she's such an underperformer.
Oh no! That's your weekend project.
You need to play more music for Daisy.
On the ball.
Don't show Daisy that video. Thank you, Will. She won't know what's going on. What's going on right now is that we're heading over to the right stuff, and if cooking more is part of your resolution list, as it is for so many of us, this segment is for you and lifestyle contributor Lori B. right here with more about meal kit options that you can buy on our website. So keep that in mind. Okay, meal kits, that's a big deal.
It is a big deal. So, Gio, some studies have shown that eating out can cost up to 5 times more than if you cook at home, right? So we wanted to really take all the guesswork out of it for you, because there is a meal kit for everyone. So we're going to kick things off here with a budget-friendly one. Everybody loves that, right? You're saving so much money. So this is from Every Plate, and what's really great about this one is that the average cost is around just under $6 per serving. That's pretty
amazing.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So for families, this is going to be fantastic. They have over 27 different recipes that you can choose from every single week, and you can really customize it to say, I want something that's healthy or that's maximizing my calories or just better options for your family. This will have you taken care of. So check out Every Plate for budget-friendly and healthy meals.
A lot of options there. Okay, so you've got another one over here.
Okay, so Green Chef. This one, a lot of people were really excited about this one because this is all nutritionist approved ingredients.
Well, we're seeing lots of greens.
Exactly, yeah. You know that. And with this one, they're looking for organic produce. They're looking to limit processed foods. We just heard from one of our guests that the Mediterranean diet is one of the most popular. It's going to be for 2025. And on Green Chef, you can actually customize to your lifestyle. So if you are a pescatarian or a vegetarian.
Oh, you can choose the diet right there.
You can choose it right there. So if you're like, I don't really know how can I involve myself in this Mediterranean way of eating, they will do that for you. So you can see there's some kale here. What do we have made for you? This artichoke stuffed salmon.
Got some salmon, yeah.
So a pescatarian dish. So really amazing things here. Over 80 seasonal recipes. And again, nutritionist approved. So
well, this basically is the Mediterranean diet right there.
There you go.
Okay, so what do we got over here?
Okay, so this one is from HelloFresh. Now, a lot of people are like, I did HelloFresh.
Yeah.
So whether you are new to the meal kit game or if you've done it before, HelloFresh is one of those great things to just jazz up whatever you're doing at home. Sometimes you get stuck in a rut and you're like, I'm making the same 20 things over and over. And they will really shake you out of that because they are the leader in meal kits. There is something truly for everyone. And just this month, Gio, they launched something, because sometimes people are like, that's too many steps, or I don't have that kind of time. Now you can do it in under 15 minutes, 5 minutes. They even have one that's basically done under 3 minutes, so it has an incredible variety.
That's a game changer.
It's a game changer, right? Especially great for families.
That's HelloFresh.
That's HelloFresh. Great variety, and also lots of different culinary options there as well. So like I said, like the Calorie Smart, the Heart Healthy for families, things like that, you will find it there.
Awesome.
Okay,
well this one, I was surprised when I saw this one because this one is known so much for the baked items, the cakes, all the things that we want to order.
So this one is sort of a takeout alternative meal kit. Okay, so we know and we all love Gold Belly. They are known for cross-country. If there's a favorite restaurant of yours, they will be able to get it to your door in like 48 hours or less. Now, with what we've done here, we've curated some selections that are from the most iconic restaurants, but that you have to just do a little bit of work. So it's really low on effort, high on reward.
Oh,
You're basically
so
getting
a lot of them
their
are local
ingredients.
restaurants.
across the country. So like here we have 2nd Avenue Deli, that's in New York. But down there we have McClune's in Maine. Those
cool is
lobster
that?
rolls.
Yeah.
I know you're a Florida guy, right?
Yeah.
So we have some Miami places. Like you can get it anywhere across the country, delivered anywhere across the country. And all you're getting is the parts to put it all together. So we've got some soups here, matzo ball soups. Anything that is available, you can just kind of assemble at home. So it's the best of what you would get at the restaurant, but you're doing it yourself. You're able to control portions, seasonings, things like that. So I'm going to offer you some chocolate babka on the way out, which will come with that from the 2nd Avenue Deli, and that's all from Gold Belly. So great options for you or to gift to someone you love to help them complete their resolutions this year.
I wish you hadn't let me.
I know. I'm going to have some too.
Good.
It's so delicious.
That's unbelievable. 2nd Avenue Deli. Just amazing. And so you go online.
Yeah.
And you put in what kind of diet you have, and you can basically do that.
Go to our website, and it will be all the guesswork will be taken care of for you.
Lori, thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Gio.
Make sure to use that QR code right now on your screen to get more information and find special discounts for you, our GMA viewers, on some of these meal kits. And coming up, I still got that chocolate babka in my mouth. Start strong and in style, a fashion refresh for 2025. Stick around. You're watching GMA.
It's really good.
Welcome back to GMA, live from Times Square.
And next week on GMA, Chef Jamie Oliver is going to join us live. He's going to help you reach your health goals in 2025. Now let's go to Rebecca.
We are looking forward to that, George. And as we start the new year, we want to get it strong in the new year. So this morning, we are giving you a fashion refresh. Style expert Kathy Buccio is here with some trends to look out for in 2025. All the outfits are shoppable. Yes. And I'm wearing one of the first trends. It's the color cherry red or red cherry, this kind of dark cherry look.
We saw in the winter time, in the fall time, we're seeing a lot of that burgundy, but now it's fashionable because in the cherry tones are coming in strong for the new year. And you look, first of all, let me say, you look gorgeous.
Happy New Year, by the way. And you look gorgeous as well.
Thank you. I'm actually going to rock one of the trends we'll talk about later. But what I love about your trend is that we're going to get to be playful and really try out all those cherry hues because we're going to see deep, rich cherry colors. Burgundy is still not going anywhere. We're going to see a lot of deep purples as well. Your dress is from Ann Taylor, and I love it. It's so sharp. It's beautiful. It has that waist high.
Comes in at the waist with the
to model it a little bit. Yes, of course. Let's give her flowers. I love the collar look, looking very sharp. And this is a great dress. It's playful. It's sophisticated, but it's really showing all those colors that we're going to be seeing for the new year. So keep going with those burgundies. Add some cherry in there, and have a little fun with it.
Yeah, and you can kind of mix this up too with a lot of different colors as well. You can mix in other colors for the trends.
Absolutely. I love that this color is one of those that really goes well with a lot of things, especially gray. A gray and a cherry and a burgundy is my absolute
really
favorite.
Pretty. Okay, where's Ginger? Come on over, Ginger.
Yes.
Ginger's in a trend as well.
She is wearing one of my favorite trends. We always see the blazer look. But blazer is something
that's a staple.
Wait,
Gio.
wait a
I'm
second.
wearing, I got the velvet also.
He needs his moment, everybody.
He does.
Give
Let
him a
him shine.
moment.
Let him shine. So Gio and Ginger, can ask for better models here, are showcasing the textured blazers because we love a blazer for our wardrobe essential. But let's take it up a notch. I love soft velvets. Now, Ginger is sticking to her no shopping rule, which, by the way, I commend you for.
Thank you. 2.5 years, no new clothes.
Wow.
So in that case, we're renting. We're renting from Nuuly. And now this color itself needs its moment because it's beautiful, brings out her eyes, her hair. And I love that she's wearing it for work, obviously, but she can wear it out to a dinner party, to dinner. And I love how it pairs. Look how beautifully she combined that with a rich chocolate brown. Again, so if you want to try a trend and you don't want to break the bank, Nuuly's the way to go.
And that's the best because you also, especially with velvet, it's like, oh, do I want it? And then you can buy it used from the rented place if you really love it.
If you really love it, but you're rocking it, you might have to buy it. Okay. Yes. When your rule is over.
You have to break your rule, Ginger.
Yeah, we're not going to make you break your rule. Now, Gio is giving me old Hollywood, baby.
Very
old
nice.
Hollywood here with a slim fitting. It's also velvet. It's like this rich blue, black color that he can wear. I love that he's wearing it without a tie. I love that touch. Look at you. Such a fashionista. This is from H&M. And again, you can wear it with jeans. You can wear it with a dress pant. But again, adds a little bit of personality with that velvet touch.
This is definitely Gigi personality right here. Gigi. We love it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. You're the best models we've ever had. Thank you. Okay, what do we have here, Kathy?
Okay, this is a big TikTok trend, but we're seeing it a lot popping up on the feeds. castle core, medieval core. We saw Chapel Roan.
core.
Yes, we're going back to the Baroque. We're going back to Rococo era here. Chapel Roan's big on this, and it's all about ultra feminine opulence, very feminine, very flirty.
You've got that romantic
I am
look.
wearing the dress. This one's from ASOS, and I love that it has the velvet detailing, has the floor, has the ruffles, and you see there's almost like a common denominator here. It's really flirty. I love the silhouette top, but also, I love it to be modernized. And we have this one here from Urban Outfitters, which is medieval meets, I would say medieval meets modern, right? Okay. We're going to get ready to slay some dragons in 2025 here. And we're pairing it with the combat boots from Steve Madden, just like I did, because that's really a great way to do that medieval castle
I like how you did that. Okay, what do we have right here?
Fisherman aesthetic, right? It's not just for winter. We're bringing it into the summer. It's really accessible. It's attainable. It's comfortable. It's chic. Think Fair Isle cable knit, rugged boots. This one from Loft pairs beautifully with the Old Navy baggy jeans. We want to see a little bit of baggy. And all weather conditions. We're looking at these Timberland boots from Foot Locker. I love the two-tone. It goes perfect with this. And for our gentlemen, I'm not forgetting you. We have the Anorak LL Bean color block raincoat, because what's fisherman without a raincoat?
And you
right?
caught
What's
the big
fisherman without a
one.
raincoat?
Okay, Kathy, we've got some denim accessories. Last bit.
Okay, the Y2K's coming back, girl.
Oh,
and
it
we're
is.
dusting off the denim. We're dusting off the denim, and we're bringing it back. I love a crossbody. This one's from Levi's, and it's really chic. It's easy. It's fun. But if you're looking for something like a crossbody or a bag, let's look at these from Lucky Brand and Amazon. Gen Z is really kicking this trend.
All right, if they say so.
If they say so, we're gonna buy it, right?
Thank you, Kathy. Happy New Year to you. And you can shop all of these products using our QR code on the bottom of your screen.
Now with actor, comedian, and co-host of popular podcast Las Culturistas, Matt Rogers.
Hey.
And right now he is starring in the hit show No Good Deed. And it's so good to have you this morning. Look, I kept my velvet jacket on just for you, man.
I want a velvet jacket. She needs to get back out here. I'll do the denim look. I'll do Rococo.
I think we can arrange that. Yeah. Kathy, we'll get Kathy to work on that for you. Okay, so we're going to talk about No Good Deed. Yeah. I love the show. I was telling you that.
Thank you.
But let's talk about Las Culturistas for a second, because you're kind of like, I think we called you the Prince of Pop Culture.
I'll take it.
Right? You and Bo and Yang, you're on the show, on that podcast.
Yeah.
What are your predictions for pop culture in 2025?
So I have 3 for you. I'm going to start with next month is the Grammys. I think that's going to be a big night for Chapel Roan. I think that while there's been a lot going on in music, she was the big story of it, and I think she's going to take home a lot of awards. Then let's move to mid-year. That's when we're going to see The Rock on Taylor Swift's finger.
Really?
I'm saying May, June.
That's a big prediction.
I'm right about a lot of this stuff usually. And then, this is for my dad, if he's watching. This is the year the Mets take the World Series.
Wow. The Mets?
And the crew is on my side.
You have a lot of fans, and I like that you gave them some long shots in here, too.
You know, no one expected me to come with a sports prediction, but I'm going to keep you guessing,
I don't
baby.
know how you came up with May, June for Taylor.
I just feel like that's where the energy is, George. You know, I think she's want a spring engagement, like a fall November wedding. It's going to happen fast. That's what we think.
Okay, Matt. I love the podcast. Like you and Bowen, so funny together, and you have amazing guests.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey, Charlie XCX,
Insane.
Will Ferrell. Is there anyone in your mind that just would be your dream guest you have not had yet?
Yeah, so I think when we started the podcast in 2016, it was always just us talking with our friends. We never expected it would get this far, and I never expected that I would have my 2 idols, Kelly Clarkson and Mariah Carey, come on. So now we see Ariana right there. It's crazy. So now I want Bo and Yang's 2 idols are Lady Gaga and Celine Dion, and I'm putting it out there. I think Lady Gaga could happen this year. The energy I'm manifesting.
Do you feel like it's a May, June time frame for
I
that?
think maybe it's a May, June time frame. The Rock on My Finger from Lady Gaga. Hopefully more February when the album comes out.
One of your fans has a question.
One of my fans?
Yeah. Hi, Matt. I'm your biggest fan. I love you on Las Culturistas. I listen every week. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I get to talk to you.
So grateful.
My question is, now that Christmas is over, what's the next holiday you're most looking forward to?
Wow. Well, I just want to thank my fan. I know that he's actually on vacation in Japan right now, so thank you for taking the time, my fan. I want to manifest being excited about Valentine's Day. I'm a single guy. I'm going to look into the camera right now and say I'm excited about Valentine's Day. If you are, wink. You out there.
They're pouring in.
All my fans are now calling.
Kelly
They're banging on the windows.
Tell us about No Good Deed.
No Good Deed is so much fun. Like, it's a really fun, easy binge. If it's on Netflix right now, it's Lisa Kudrow and Ray Romano. So if you're not already like going over to Netflix, I don't know. But like, it's basically they are playing a couple who are selling their beautiful home in Los Angeles, and 3 very different couples are trying to get the home, but they all have different dark reasons for wanting the house, and there's a very dark reason they need to sell the house. And I play the real estate agent Greg, who sort of mixes it up and gets involved in the drama in a very fun way, especially with Ray. And it's a blast. It's really cool. It's Liz Feldman who created Dead to Me, so that sort of mystery, comedy, intrigue, every episode's a cliffhanger vibe. Like, that's what you're going to get. It's really good.
And it's a blast to see you as the real estate agent. But you're also in some movies, right? Fire Island. I love that for you. Yeah. Is there a dream role that you have in mind?
You know, for me, it's more about like who are the people you get to work with than it is the part. But if I had to say a role, I would like to play someone very evil. I think I have it in me. Not that I'm not America's sweetheart, as you can obviously tell.
Matt, I can see it. No shade, I can see it.
But you know, like let's shake it up. Let's get like a beautiful scar on my eye. Let's get nasty. Let's get nasty, guys.
You've thrown a lot out into the universe in 5 minutes.
I'm a manifester, George. I've been wanting to meet you forever, and here I am. It's a legend right here.
Absolutely. Oh, man, you are a legend, too. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
No Good Deed is streaming right now on Netflix. You got to see it. And you can listen to Las Culturistas wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you again.
Thank you.
All right, we have a GMA Health Alert right now. Breakthrough treatment for cancer that gave one mom a new lease on life. Will Reeve, our co-anchor today, is back with the story. Hey, Will.
Hello, George. Glad to be with you again for this story. A cancer diagnosis is difficult and scary enough, and a recurrence after years in remission can be terrifying. That's the story for the woman you're about to meet, but thanks to this new treatment, she gets to write a new chapter. After 8 years of enjoying life cancer-free, Missy Christie's melanoma returned in 2022. But this time, doctors said the mom of 2 might be out of treatment options.
It was very stressful, and I'm trying just to stay positive. Like, I never let my kids see me cry.
But the 42-year-old hit the jackpot. In July, receiving a new personalized cancer treatment that harnessed the power of her own immune cells to attack her tumor.
Just a ton of weight got lifted off my shoulders.
This is really a leap forward for science, for medicine, for cancer treatment.
The one-time, newly FDA-approved treatment called Lifileucel is made from a patient's tumor cells, mixing them with another drug to help them expand into billions of cancer-fighting immune cells. Clinical trial results show nearly a third of patients had some reduction in the size of their tumors, with tumors disappearing completely in some. After first using chemotherapy to wipe out her immune system, Missy got the new treatment at the Cleveland Clinic. Doctors are thrilled with her progress. In just 3 months, her tumors shrunk by half.
It was just mind-blowing and exciting, and like, I couldn't put it into words. I am so grateful.
And when doctors first removed the cancer, they couldn't promise it wouldn't return. But today, Missy is thrilled this new medication is doing its job, and she's grateful for more time with her kids. Now, about melanoma, doctors say when it's detected early, it can be highly treatable, and the risk of spread is typically low. But as the disease advances, chances of spread and, quote, treatment complexity both increase. So here's what to do. If you spot a mole on your skin, remember A, B, C, D, E. That's the rule. A for asymmetry, B for irregular borders, C for color variation, D for diameter larger than 6 millimeters, and E for evolution, meaning if the mole has changed in size, shape, or color over time. If you notice any of those features, be sure to see your doctor. George?
Important advice there. Thank you, Will. And coming up, R&B star Mario here performing one of his biggest hits.
And we are back now with Grammy-nominated R&B singer Mario. He has just released, good morning, man. Just released his 6th studio album, Glad You Came. He's going to perform a new track and one of his classics.
Absolutely.
What's up, man? I got to tell you, that classic that you're about to perform, it's on repeat in my home all the time.
I appreciate you. All these years it's still on repeat. I mean, it's good R&B. You know, blessed to be a part of such a great record. Shout out to Neo, who wrote that with me. New album, Glad You Came's out right now. Ushering in this new era for me of R&B.
Well,
going on tour soon as well. So,
and you're calling it a new era of Mario.
Absolutely.
What do you mean?
For me, it's just the concept of Glad You Came is welcoming my fans into this new era of R&B, and also just where I am creatively as an artist. I'm about to tour soon. There's a lot of ideas and concepts visually with the music videos I just dropped as well. Keep Going is out right now. I'm excited about it, yeah.
Awesome. Well, I mean, you have a lot to be excited about. Neo, Mary J. Blige, the Queen, joining you on tour.
Absolutely. It's going to be a night of R&B that you guys will not want to miss. This is something that I feel like haven't happened in years. So it's going to be a great night. Get your tickets now.
It's going to be a great night, and it's going to be a great morning right here on GMA as well. That tour kicks off January 30th in Greensboro, North Carolina. But right now, here is Mario performing
Mario.
There you go.
That's
Keep
good.
Going off his new album, Glad You Came, and his 2004 smash hit, Let Me Love You.
Oh, I know you say things. I know what you mean. FaceTime you don't leave. This time you believe me. Got some blood on my hands, but I'm still a good man. Stay down and you gon' see me. Stay down and you gon' need me. You know I go deep in. Girl, you know we locked in. I release your stress, cause I know you feel that pressure. Seen this in my dream, it was you, yeah. Don't wanna wake up one morning and it's through, yeah. Just keep on kissing me, girl, I don't wanna stop. Keep on going, I just might kiss you, cause I know you like how I apologize. Cause now I got you saying don't you wanna feel it how it felt when we met? Space and time slows down when we say if loving you is wrong, then I don't wanna get it right. Good morning, America. Ladies, can I talk to y'all for a minute? Listen. Yeah, baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you smell the perfume, the makeup on his shirt. You don't believe his stories. You know that there are lies. Bad as you are, you stick around, and I just don't know why. Cause if I was your man, baby, you never worry about what I do. I'll be coming home back to you every night, doing you right. You're the type of woman to deserve good things. Fist for the diamonds, hand for the rings, and baby, you're a star. And I just wanna show you you are. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Baby, good love and attention, make me yours. Show you the way love's supposed to be. Baby, you should let me love you. Yeah. Good morning, America. New album, Glad You Came, out right now. Mario.
And our big thanks to Mario for that terrific performance. Thanks to all of you at home for watching.
Yep, and I'll see you on GMA3 later today.
And I'll see you tomorrow on GMA Saturday. Bye-bye, everybody.